Here we have a problem on logarithm, that is we have to evaluate this expression which contains a logarithm. Okay, now let me write the given expression as it is, that is log base 3 of 8 all divided by log base 9 of 16 times log base 4 of 10. Okay, here in denominator we have multiplication of two logarithms. Now what I am going to do is I am going to move both these logarithms to numerator. Whenever I move a logarithm from numerator to denominator or denominator to numerator of a fraction, what I have to do is I have to switch the base and arguments. When I move this particular logarithm to numerator, I have to switch this argument and base. That is the base 9 over here will become the argument, and the argument 16 will become the base. Let me write the stuff over here. Now let me write this logarithm as it is, that is log 8 to the base 3 times. When I move this one to numerator, this 9 will become the argument, this 16 will become the base. Then I'm getting log base 16 of 9. And when I move this one to numerator, then I'm getting log this 10, argument 10 will become the base. Log base 10 of this base 4 will become the argument. Okay, now we have product for 3 logarithms, so I have to simplify this one. Now let me write the first one, that is log base 3. Actually, this 8 is a power of 2, so we can write this 8 as 2 to the third power times log base 16, and this 9 is a power of 3. It can be written as 3 square times this 4 is a power of 2. It can be written as 2 square. Okay, now in each of these 3 logarithms, I can use the power rule. That is, if the argument of a logarithm is a power, so the exponent we have with the argument can be moved in front of the logarithm, and it has to be multiplied by the logarithm. So the exponent 3 we can move in front of the logarithm, and then we get 3 times log base 3 of 2 times the same thing. This exponent 2 can be taken in front of the logarithm. Then 2 times log 16 of log base 16 of 3 times, so we can take this exponent 2 in front of logarithm. Then I'm getting 2 times log base 10 of 2. Okay, now what I can do is I can multiply these 3 numbers, 3, 2, 2. 3 times 2 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12. Okay, let me continue over here. Then I'm getting 12 times log base 3 of 2 times log base 16 of 3 times log base 10 of 2. Okay, now let me consider the product of these two logarithms. Okay, whenever I want to simplify the product of two logarithms, the two logarithms must meet one of the two conditions. The first condition is the argument of the first logarithm and base of the second logarithm must be same. In case this condition is not met, we have to check the second condition. That is, the base of the first logarithm and argument of the second logarithm must be same. So here the second condition is met by these two logarithms. So now what I have to do is I have to mark the part which covers the base of the first logarithm and argument of the second logarithm where both of them are same. Now I just covered the part where we have the base of the first logarithm and the second logarithm along with this argument. Now we have to remove this part because in this part we have the same base and same argument. So once I remove this part, the resulting equation is 12 times log, and we can take this 16 as base over here, and this 2 as argument we have over here times log base 10 of 2. Okay, now 12 times log 16. Okay, so here this base 16 is a power of 2, so it can be written as 2 to the 4th power, and we can write this argument 2 as it is, and we get log base 10 of 2. Okay, now here the base is a power. So whenever the base of a logarithm is power, the exponent we have at the base can be taken in front of the logarithm. When you take this exponent 4 in front of the logarithm, so it will become its reciprocal. That is, we have to consider the reciprocal of the exponent 4. Then we'll have 1/4. That is 12 times 1/4. Then we have log. So since this exponent 4 is moved in front of the logarithm, we just have base 2 over here. Log base 2 of 2 times log base 10 of 2. So here 4 goes into 4 one times and 4 goes into 12 3 times. And now let's consider the product of these two logarithms. In these two logarithms, the base of the first logarithm and argument of the second logarithm are same. Now we can cover the part which covers that is the base of the first logarithm and argument of the second logarithm as I done over here. Okay, so now we can remove the part which I marked. Now we can do the rest. So here 3 times 1 is 3. Then we get log. And here we can take this 10 as the base, and the argument is 2. Okay, now I have evaluated the given logarithmic expression. I got the result 3 times log base 10 of 2. And I find this result in answer choice A. So the correct answer choice for this question is A.